Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Roulette Rivals 13. This is Losers Bracket Round 1 match between Big Machete and Barbegue. One of the last few Round 1 games still yet to be played, actually the third last, sorry. At least one more played later tonight, that I remember. But right here, we'll be kicking things off in Santa Fortuna, which is Big Machete's choice. Then heading to Kaido, chosen by Barb. And as for map 3, in the very least, we'll see a Colorado. So a little bit on the bigger side these first couple maps, but no matter, we'll still have hopefully a very nice match nonetheless. And we'll kick things off with this Santa Fortuna spin. We have Rico Delgado with a silenced pistol as the submarine crew, Jorge Franco with a barber razor as P-Power, and Andrea Martinez with a kitchen knife as the street soldier. So it definitely looks to me at least like a sub crew start. You can get Rico in either with the sub lure, or then you just go with the actual pistol distract, which I think would even be better for this because it would get him in a closer spot to actually move on, in my opinion. Also, you have then fairly easy access to the barber razor too. You're fairly close to that, but we'll see how these guys choose to approach it. Big Machete already in, starting as sub crew. Barb also planning a sub crew start. So Machete does have the SMG, as you see, so he is probably gonna go for the pistol distract here. At least headed that way, certainly. Missed the shot. Oh, unfortunately missed Rico, but quick restart nonetheless. Barb's still not even in, so that's a fairly long load for Barb, though. We'll see how he does this. Getting caught by the elite guard. You can do what Machete has done, so you just run behind the corner, then get rid of the whoosh bar, as Barb does now as well. Barb seeing if he can drop the sub. Doesn't do it. Whereas Machete will go for this Rico bullet impact shot one more time. At least I assume this is probably his plan going forward. Second time's the charm, as Rico does hear the bullet impact this time, so he will pass through the secret door once you open it, even though this does look like he's gonna walk away. He's gonna turn around, or should turn around in the very least. Even leaves a bubble gum for Rico, so doesn't even opt to go for the kill straight away, which could mean he may be saving it for exit kill then. I'm not sure. And yeah, going for the generator here. Probably wants to buffer the sub crew here on the elite guard, which I guess makes sense, but you also have the opportunity to just get the kill straight away. I'm not sure why he's not doing that, but I digress. Getting P-Power here. You can drop off the sub crew there as well.
Where's Rico?
Now Barb's still in the caves.
Oh
He
God,
did
I gotta
drop
get
the
to use
sub, so
concussive.
Rico is gonna come down the other way. He's gonna be Enforcer though, so
Okay.
he might be in a little bit of trouble here, but gonna get spotted by Rico, but no one else should be here. Gets the kill clean. The box right there as well. Can just drop him in there, and it looks like actually for Machete,
I want that. I don't know what for, but I want it.
Rico has
Shit.
Rico has straight up just ignored the bubble gum by the looks of it, but I believe on his way back from the pistol shot he will then see it, so should be still all good in that department. As Barb is now looking to get rid of the Hippo Whisperer and the guard here, I assume.
That's right.
Did he already get rid of one of them? I'm not sure.
Where's Hippo?
Anyways, careful around here. There, that's the guard. So I guess the Hippo Whisperer has gone somewhere then. I'm not sure where. But doesn't matter. Barb does get his mansion guard disguise, so he can go grab the Barbarizer, then head for either Jorge or Andrea. As Machete is now making his way towards Andrea.
We gotta get this from.
However, this guy is an Enforcer, so he's a little bit of a bad spot for Machete, but does get around him with a nice bullet distract. And here's kill number 2 for Machete. Sorry, kill number 1 even. I forget that he didn't get the Rico kill, but
to see where she's at.
Now he can get rid of the cameras as he chooses to do that. This gets a nice shot through the door. Does get a bullet impact, but it doesn't matter. No one should go down, find any bodies. A little buffer, but nothing too crazy.
Just heading out into the village.
As Barb is now also
time to get P-power
back in the village.
Maybe.
Andrea is out by the statue though, so he's gonna have to wait for her to come back or then get him at the statue. Not sure what Barb's plan will be, but we'll see. He probably goes for a P-power here, as he did pick up the knife from the caves, so all he needs is the street soldier disguise.
That is P-power. Real name.
No,
but
fucking lady.
He does get the actually gets the woman on the hook instead of P-power, so he's gonna have to try this again after he puts her away. Not a big issue though. P-power is not gonna move anywhere.
You next.
Second tries the charm. There's P-power. In the meanwhile, Machete has got the kill onto Rico now, so all he needs is the P-power disguise too. And obviously does need the Barbarizer. I believe he's not taken that from the mansion just yet either. It does go for the knockouts on these two elites. I'm not sure why.
No, I have BigMachete. God.
No matter.
For Jorge. Shit.
That is P-power.
There's the throw for P-power. Does get P-power to the first try. And goes for just a normal choke out. No one is seeing it though, even though he was only at the actual only at the actual door or window, but now it does have the correct disguise. All he needs is the barber razor, as Barb does get the
Okay, switch back before we
street
kill.
soldier now.
Okay, she's coming up.
Still has P power though, so I do hope that he's not going for the kill as P power, because that would. Oh yeah, obviously. If he's gonna do a peekaboo, then yeah, he's gonna need P power to get the peekaboo off, as street soldier obviously not trespassing in there, so makes sense. No KO either on Andrea, so all is well. Machete does leave the P-power disguise in the garage for the time being, as he goes now, grabs the barber razor. Barb also getting the Andrea kill here, as with that razor pick. Barb actually even missed the throw, so he's in a little bit of a pickle now.
Shit.
That's not good.
Fuck. What do I do here? What do I do?
He's gonna have to. Oh, he's dropped in. Wow, okay, nice save from Barb there. Does drop a weapon there on in view of Paula. She doesn't see the body, but I think actually that guard. Oh no, he does the save all for nothing in the end. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a different investigation. They heard the frontal throw onto Andrea, unfortunately. And yeah, saved the first mistake, but can't save the second, unfortunately. Didn't realize that in time. So now, if Machete wasn't in the lead before, now even bigger lead now. Oh, 9 minutes in-game time almost. As Barb's gonna have to go over again, unfortunately. Trank in the end didn't matter either.
God damn
This
it.
time goes for a seeker. Doesn't even. Also, yeah, didn't need the proximity concussion device either, as he just went for the straight up kill. But
God damn it.
all this replanning doesn't even matter in the end, really, as Machete is already at the Jorge toilet. He's gonna even go for a knockout first to make these guards go away. One guy does walk around here in front of him, but doesn't matter. He's just gonna go for an. Okay, so he goes for an exit disguise right there, which makes sense. There's the throw. No one's heard it. Very nice from Machete there, and also gets the exit disguise there too. That's a 12:42 RTA. No chance for Barb to catch up after that restart, unfortunately. So Machete will take his own map pick in Santa Fortuna and will be up to 2-0, moving into Hokkaido next, being his own, or Barb's own map pick rather. I'll quickly refresh Machete's stream because he did have a little buffer, but should be back on track now.
Definitely deserve that win. I don't even know if my strat would have won
And
faster. That's all right. Hokkaido.
in a little over 3 minutes now, we'll have Hokkaido. Santa Fortuna was also Machete's first time being there, so is Hokkaido now, as well, but Barb with a really nice stat line there, 5 wins and only 1 loss. Actually, kind of curious as to who he lost that one Kaido to. Oh, it was all the way back in RR9 he lost to Blythe in round 2. That one Hokkaido lost. But all these other plays are also fairly old, but still a nice win record nonetheless. And obviously, as Machete is one of the handful rookies at this tournament, they are bound to have a bunch of maps that,
on Hokkaido.
well, I say bunch, most likely literally almost all of them, especially after only playing 1 game this tournament so far, so they will have maps, a lot of maps that they haven't played yet. Hokkaido will be one of the few that will get their first play right now. We'll see how the cookie crumbles, so to say. As also, I did not remember how Machete's first game went. He obviously did get swept by Nezuko in upper bracket, but that SF win also the first map win for Machete, so very nice there for him. And yeah, we'll see if he can get his second one here in Hokkaido, or will Barb tie the game up, or if we'll even have a 3-1 score here. Anything is possible in the world of roulette. That much in my fairly short casting time and playing time I have been able to gather already. But the final minute till map 2 is now fast approaching 0. Only 30 seconds till our map 2. I will take a little bit of drink here, so you guys also can stay hydrated. As the final 10 seconds now.
Duel starts in 10 seconds.
Does beer hydrate?
9,
I mean, I guess.
7, 6,
I don't drink
5,
myself,
4,
but
3, 2,
that's
1.
not the point here. What we have for the spin though is Eric Soders with a shotgun as the baseball player, and Yuki Yamazaki with a fire axe as the hospital director with no pacification. That's an evil spin, honestly. But yeah, this is definitely on the harder side of spins that I've seen. Now, I am curious as to how these guys will approach it. Machete still starting default, as Barb is looking for Morg start instead.
To the baseball, to the director's office.
I think the biggest issue here is probably going to be the hospital director grab.
I need a seeker.
However, these guys choose to approach that. I don't think the no KO rule will probably just end up being either aquarium or sauna if they miss it, but Machete actually opting to straight up and medic the director. Interesting choice. Don't usually see it
Third time's a charm.
that often. Barbecue will have a restart, but Machete here with a lot of medics. Even double seekers. Double seekers
Director's
Yuki, who should
office
now go
other
to
direction.
the 47 suite, as he does get the knockout onto the director.
So I go left.
Now he does need the fire axe, which is in the corridor going up to the security room at the morgue,
No, I
but
don't.
shouldn't be an issue. There is a couple enforcers to the
Oh shit. It's not the way I want
director here, though. Does need to be a little aware, but he is
Fuck, I don't
more
have a
than
shotgun.
aware. As there's the fire axe. Barb with another restart. Doesn't like his approach here. But what I do like is Machete's approach. You don't usually see a double emetic loadout into a spin, but obviously as Soders does only need pretty much the key hackers and the shotgun. You have the other two slots for making your life with Yuki easier, and that will include also making your life with the director easier. And now the issue here is
Those are all
these
stairs.
two bodyguards are literally stacked against each other, and
What fucking stairs do I need to go up?
yeah, that's also a
Not the smuggle.
double seeker feature.
The one by
The
them. Okay. The one by them.
double seeker target does respawn to a throw, especially after the the initial dart has worn off. But nice and clean first kill for Machete. Now he only does need to get the baseball player, which also shouldn't be an issue now that he's the director, as obviously the baseball player disguise is in the director's room all the way up at the hospital side. So getting in shouldn't be that big of a deal, but getting out, we'll see how he goes about that. Probably gonna be a waiting game, but Barb is waiting for this guy to stop playing Angry Birds. Gets past him nice and clean, and will now have his baseball player. Machete even clears the cameras and gets rid of the bodyguard beforehand. Big wish for Barb, but gets away into the staircase just in time, as this bodyguard is an enforcer to the director too, so Machete also gonna have to just wait, but he's in such a big lead. I don't see Barb catching up, especially if Machete is just gonna play it safe. As
Oh shit.
guard finally turns
I don't
around,
remember where I take
should
this shot
have
from.
a free. Ooh,
Like here, I think.
Jesus Christ, big whoosh there again for Barb, but doesn't get full spotted. Or sorry, Barb, I meant Machete, but Barb on the other side will get the kill off onto Soders, as Machete has cleanly escaped into the staircase now too. But yeah, I don't know about
Okay,
Barb
continue
now,
to the
because
spa.
when Soders dies, he's the
Well,
director, I
don't know who the
believe,
director
will
is.
get called. I don't remember
no.
exactly how the
That's right.
director works after these Soders kills. Like sometimes he gets a call. Machete gets the kill off second shot. No
Don't
one's
do
there
that,
to see him
Nakamura-san.
get the disguise, but looking very good for Machete now. Just needs to get to the snowmobile exit, and that would be map 2 for him as well. There it is. As press is finished, 6:43. And
Oh,
yeah,
he's
there's
coming. Oh
the
my God, he's
director
moving quick.
already long gone for Barb.
Hold up, bro.
No
Hold up.
chance,
Hold
I
up. You're about to
think,
feel a little
for him to
sick.
catch. Yeah, definitely. Even gun flashes the guards, which probably will panic the director.
Score 0-4.
Dang.
Doesn't even, well, did it in the end anyways.
GG's, Big
But
Machete.
very clean there for Machete. I think a little unusual approach, bringing the double emetic, but definitely worked wonders this time. As this obviously wasn't necessarily the most loadout heavy spin you have for Hokkaido, even though it was a little more difficult than usual, I will
Good
say.
Colorado.
But with that said, Machete
The cherry on
will
top.
be going into Colorado, the map 3, with a 4-0 lead. Now, if he wins this next map, it will be game over for Barb. But still not too late, just has to either win or tie this map. Previous history, though, no wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie over in Colorado, though. So we'll see how this specific one goes. And yeah, Machete looking at match point, whereas Barb will need at least a tie in the minimum to continue this map, or match rather. And in about 2 minutes we'll see the spin that will have things going for the 3rd time. Now, after Colorado, next in line is another Season 1 map. We have Sapienza. We'll see if we'll get to there in the end. And yeah, it will be interesting to see if Barb can pull it back from a 4-0 lead for Machete, or will Machete just continue this win streak? But that is a question to be asked in a couple minutes, whenever we get things going. Now, the last minute ticks down, and things get going for the 3rd time. Barb still not in the planning screen, but at least very close. Machete is changing the loadout a little bit, but there's Barb just in time for
Westbridge starts suck, I know.
before the match
But I'm familiar
gets
with it.
underway. But Westbridge start is what both of these guys are looking at, which
Agent, get ready.
is a very safe one.
10 seconds.
Obviously not always the best or
8, 7,
the
6,
fastest,
5,
but
4,
it's a very safe one. However, this time we have
eliminate the
Sean Rose, neck snap as the suit, Penelope
Oh,
Graves,
what?
SMG as militia soldier, Ezra Berg, loud shotgun as militia spec ops with no target pacification,
Ezra with a no
and
target
Maya Parvati
pacification.
with a
Loud
cleaver
shotgun.
as the militia elite with also no target pacification. A little evil there on the Ezra, but honestly, I don't think it's too bad. Just gonna be curious to see how these guys will now approach the
man.
slightly unorthodox loud live
That's
Ezra.
fine,
There are a couple ways you can do it, but
right?
we'll see how things go for these guys. So planning already taking a good while for both of them. Machete does get started here with the loading at around the minute mark, whereas Barb's still thinking about what he wants to bring.
Bring us seeker? I
Now,
don't know.
Barb even opting for a seeker. Gonna be curious as to what he'll use that for. So Machete does get underway with the... Oh no, don't do that, Machete. That body is gonna be a problem. As yeah, he does remember that. Ezra being no KO means you cannot leave the body in the staircase there as you usually do. So gonna have to dump him over into the box outside as Ezra does get going. Now, there is a way you can make the
I can't get Sean from
basement
Where do I get
soundproof,
Sean?
which is if you lockpick that door open.
That is Ezra
But obviously, usually when people do Westbridge start, it means they will either crowbar or shoot the door open. But this time, Machete had a
Oh wait, Ezra's gonna come
really
out here.
nice timing with Ezra, so you need to shoot it open. So this means
That is
if he goes down
acclaimed anti
again, he should be able to
to see her as
just open the door. And then that door should be open. And also should be a silent kill as well. Well,
Man.
when Ezra does eventually come back. Now the other guard has left for Machete, so he's free to knock out this one that stays in. Barb is getting big whoosh here as he starts heading towards the technician shed for Sean. This is a little awkward spin in that sense, because if you choose to prioritize getting the suit into position for Sean, then the Maya timing is going to be a little bad. But then if you prioritize Maya first, as Machete is doing, then obviously you're gonna have a little awkward time getting the suit to the tech shed for Sean. So it's really a trade-off as to which kill do you value more. Now, we do have both of them doing a different thing, so we'll see which one ends up being the better one. As Machete does get a clean hook there for Maya, gets the second throw as well, very nicely by the looks of it. So
Please, 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 please.
Barb has now got the technician shed, or has got the suit to the technician shed rather, but obviously won't have the disguise or the weapon for Maya, so he's gonna have to figure something else for her. As Sean is also coming into the shed for Machete, so I think in that sense I do like Machete's route better, because
Wait, am I missing
Sean
Maya
obviously
now?
not being
Maya's
a no
coming
pacification
out.
target means you
coming out.
can just get him knocked out all the way
I
over
missed
in the
Maya.
shed, and then just get
I missed.
Sean, or get your suit to Sean rather,
Okay, so Maya's before
later
Sean.
on whenever the
Boy,
timing
oh boy.
allows it. But Barb there unfortunately does get spotted, I think. I didn't quite catch it, but does have to restart, does even go for a replan. Will Nezu wait for this match to end? I would assume not, because the game on the other side, well, it's gonna start in about 2 minutes hopefully, so I don't think Nezuko will wait, but if
Just
this
better off
match
starting
ends up
here.
ending very quickly, then I will definitely be raiding over to there. But we'll see how things go, as there is still a big hurdle in my eyes. That is the Loud Live Ezra kill. As Machete will need the Spec Ops for that. Does also need the soldier for Penelope and the and get the suit to Sean. So still
God.
a couple things left to do for Machete before he can exit the map. There's the smoking guard outside by Ezra. As Machete does make his way in
Oh God.
to the basement. Does have the SMG. Another restart for barbecue. But there's a body found. Oh no, that was the soldier that he took the disguise from not even a minute ago. Getting found, unfortunately. And I did not catch it just yet, but Barb has opted to start default,
I'm not as
which
familiar
is
with
an
the start.
interesting choice. So I'm now curious as to how things go on for him. Does get bullet panic. Machete this time remembers even before dumping. So a little better in that sense, but once again,
Oh man.
we'll have to transport the suit back over to Sean. This time, Machete will get these two guards isolated here in the basement. Whereas last time he only got one of them. Doesn't need to hide them both. But he also can just isolate Penny here before she exits. There he gets the knockout. Should be able to drag her into the basement. No hackers around to catch him either. But now
Going
that
back to
the
West
door
Bridge.
is open, that
Man, I'm on the
that
struggle
basement
bus.
area Ezra kill will be more sketchy. I'm wondering if Machete will just opt to then go for some tornado shelter shenanigans, but we'll see when or if we do get that far. Now, Barb, another restart, but this time I think he's not even... Yeah, he's over on the Orchard Road side, not
Get
even
these guys while I'm
default.
here.
So he's really having some trouble thinking over where he wants to start, because but Machete
Just hope it's over soon.
getting the Maya chain lure successfully by the looks of it for the second time. This time Barb even gets the Spec Ops down in the Bird King hut, but he will have to wait for the point man to turn around as he's too far away. But
Terrific.
Machete, getting caught by the roaming soldiers, I think, throwing the cleaver, but oh no,
God.
Barb throwing the briefcase. The point man sees him mid-air, turns around, through the open door, snipes the spec ops in the bathroom, so we are pretty much back to even. Barb even going for... We're back to Westbridge. I think he might have been Westbridge the first time there either, but he just chose to go a different path, which I think is actually, thinking back, the more likely option. Big whoosh there again for Barb. This time making his way to the shed parallel to Sean, pretty much. Although Sean will not go to the shed at first anyways. Now. Shetty does get these knockouts
Look, it only took me 10 minutes to get good at
much
doing
quicker than last time, as Ezra is gone.
that. I gotta turn this fucker around.
So you should have a better timing there for Penny. Exactly what it is. Catches her right as she walks by the door. Barb on the other side did get to the tech shed, but unfortunately not fast enough with the knockout. So
I really hope Machete's doing better than I
the
am.
tech,
I'm sure he is.
one of the technicians did catch the other one knocked out, unfortunately, but that puts Machete now in about a minute and a half ish lead, and he does also have all of Ezra's guards in the basement knocked out. Buffering from Machete though, but a little warp there in the stream.
I
But
swear I'm trying.
doesn't matter, we didn't miss a kill or anything. Barb with another restart though. That's not great for him, unfortunately.
Wow.
He's actually missed Maya on the first hook, but quick thinking there, throws another item which will usually work. Like in that situation, if you miss Maya with the first item, then just throw something else and it will usually make Maya come investigate.
Please stop drinking. Please stop
But
drinking. Swish
Machete
around.
didn't quite get Maya into the back room where he wanted the or back room of the garage rather. So
Oh no,
did
someone's
just
coming
kill
in here
her
to
out in the
investigate.
open, but no one's watching, so
Damn
got the
it.
kill off nice and clean. And Barb again. Not sure why that guard came in. I guess he must have gotten peekabooed there. I didn't look at Barb's side there, unfortunately, but wow, another restart for Barb. Change of approach, maybe. Nope, just the good old normal Westbridge start. As Machete does get the knockouts this time. Also did grab the militia soldier here from the side room there where the other guy sleeps, so not gonna have an issue there either. Sean now safely tucked away in the basement, or in the tech shed. And yes, Barb could just start in another suit start, but he's chosen to go for a Westbridge. He did try at least like 1 or 2 times from default, but didn't end up going through with that more than that 1 or 2 times that he did it. Now, Machete will get his second kill of this run too. This time also not getting a body found for the soldier, as they did knock out a different one. Now, still has a plenty of time before Ezra comes back. Just needs to do some spring cleanup down in the basement, so Ezra doesn't draw any more attention into here.
Where's the other shotgun?
Just gets rid of the guns here.
Both? I hope so.
He will still have to get the
Okay, we can come back for that, right? Yeah.
spec ops. And it does look like
Alright.
Machete will go for some
Here she comes.
tornado shelter shenanigans, which makes sense. It's very safe.
Just making sure that shotgun didn't fall through the floor somewhere.
Now, nice grab there, getting the mask there unseen. So I would assume, oh, gets clipped by the cameras. I forgot I didn't take those out, but doesn't matter. Although now getting rid of the cameras will be a little bit harder, as he has got the penny kill. He has moved her guards, who will be over in the back area of the house.
Pacify
They
Maya.
will be chilling by the gas lamp.
I need to be in the
So
militia elite disguise.
actually, Machete even gets the point man to investigate. Not what he wanted, most likely. So I don't know if he's just gonna either have to wait for him to stand up or then just go for a more risky knockout here. But he does stand up
I
eventually
can make that work.
and does go wash his hands, but
I can make this work.
just gonna get a shovel in the back of the head instead, as Barb has another restart, unfortunately. Still haven't seen where Barb chooses to use the Seeker. But Machete now does have the shotgun now and the spec ops over at the house. Now he's going to start probably the harder part of this remaining, I guess, second half, considering 2 of the kills are done off the spin, which is obviously getting the suit now to Sean's shed. But if you know the pathing, this shouldn't be too big of a deal, which looks like is exactly what Machete is doing.
I put my stash
Very
out here. Why
clean
would I do
there,
that?
getting through the fields. Gets to Sean's shed without any issues. Now, Barb has smuggled into Westbridge. Now, Machete with a restart on. Oh no, I didn't see what happened there, but if that was a neck snap on the wrong guy or something, I am not sure, honestly. Yeah, neck snap the tech, that's kind of what I thought. But wow, that is a heartbreaking way to lose a run, especially considering we're now hitting the
Hey there, fella.
last 10 minutes of this spin. This time even going to take care of the cameras beforehand.
Man, it's gonna be tight
but-
timing with Sean.
Seeing as that restart was already like 7.5 minutes in, Machete will only have time for a single attempt that long. But we'll see how things go. Over on Barb's side though, he's now getting the Maya chain lure going as well. Looks like we'll get her into the back room there just fine. And does have the cleaver at hand, so I think this is Barb's first successful kill of the map. 29 minutes or 21 minutes into the map, but at least he has a kill down. Now Barb goes for these knockouts here. Oh, this timing with Sean might be a little sketchy now, especially with that cover, unfortunately.
Oh god, here comes Sean.
Looks like he's just fine, though. Just needs to pick up the shotguns really quickly.
Oh lord, he coming.
Doesn't find them. Oh
up.
no, this could be an issue. And yeah, Sean
no.
has spotted
Please
the
don't.
shotgun, which now will get a guard going. This is not
It's one or the
ideal
other?
at all.
I don't think so, fella.
Looks like, I think with, yeah, it's just some quick shuffling there. Barb has frozen Sean in place. Never mind, there he goes. No one else seems to be coming in. Okay, interesting.
Okay. I don't know what
Chain of events there, but with that little chaos, now Machete is fast approaching his first kill onto Maya. I think he accidentally weapon fetched. I mean, yeah, maybe. Oh, that was some lag on Machete's side, but that I think will still count. I think he did have the cleaver at hand at the end of that, so. Ooh. Trank dart eaten by the door. So.
Gonna need that malicious soldier's disguise.
We'll have to use both darts. Not an issue though. I didn't see him needing the second one last time anyways. As Barb does now start the trek over towards the shed. Sean will be knocked out. So this should be the second kill for him. However, I kind of don't like the fact that Penny's up for Barb, because this will obviously mean the earliest. Well, he's gonna have to catch
Help, he's heading back soon.
Penny then at the house. But we'll see how this goes now, especially after the time this suit stuff is already taking, with the explosive specialist unfortunately having a drink at the wrong time. Even needs to drag Sean a little bit to actually get the next snap prompt, but there it is. Barb's second kill is done. As Machete doesn't even go for the Penelope kill this time. So he's just gonna want to get this Sean kill out the way, which is very fair. You can get Ezra back into the basement at any time, but just the issue is I don't know if he hit the bodies this time. So if he's forgotten the bodies, which I think he might have, that's gonna mean that Ezra will find the bodies, then the whole house goes into chaos, then they'll find Penny as well.
And Ezra Berg.
And that's gonna be the end of Machete's run, unfortunately, but we'll see that in a little bit whenever Ezra goes back into the basement. If he did that in this start with oh, Sean, nice, punched over the sink there. But yeah, if Machete did hide the bodies at the start, then obviously he's gonna have no issue. At least looks very confident that he isn't gonna have any issues. As Ezra is coming out the basement for Barb. Gonna have to hide, but
Oh, slow down, Penny.
That is Ezra Bird.
and he is also back.
Fuck.
So we'll see how this now goes. As oh, big whoosh, big whoosh, big whoosh for Barb. Oh god. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I am now curious as to how things will work for
No melee is great.
Barb here. Oh no, she's alerted. She's gotten clocked, and Barb's got caught by the hacker walking in. Oh no. I wonder if he just killed her and boxed her, that probably would have been safe, but unfortunately with the drag, then not gonna have the same luck. Now there's the kill for Machete onto Penny, so only thing he needs now is Ezra. But those bodies I'm still scared of for him, as he's not done anything to them. But starts the printer. It's only gonna be the hackers to hear it this time. And yeah, Barb going on a bit of a rampage here as he knows he's not gonna have any more time for another run, unfortunately. Now, Machete has got the face mask, so now he's gonna have to do a bit of cleanup here before Ezra comes back. And the last 2 minutes are ongoing, so now the ball is in Machete's hands. He will need to get this kill fairly quickly. Ezra though, nowhere even close to coming in. Still some prep work left to do. The SMG is still out there. Yeah, Ezra. Oh god, I think this is unfortunately just gonna end up being a timeout tie. Yeah, Machete didn't even trigger the overdose, so Ezra's gonna be just out here for ages. Looks like, yeah, he's gotten stuck there, unfortunately, for Machete. As Blunt said, he gets stuck there sometimes. I wonder if the overdose would have made him come back then, but yeah, definitely 30 seconds left. You have to get a live loud kill onto him right in the middle of quite literally everyone. Oh, this is just not gonna have enough time, unfortunately, unless he somehow pulls off the biggest miracle I've seen in Hitman history. But final 10 seconds tick down. There's no exit here nearby, unfortunately. And there it is. The last seconds have run out. There's the kill, but I feel like, yeah, even gets suspicious doubt anyways. Body found. All that. Unfortunately, so close yet so far, but that will be.
Hey, I mean, I guess it's possible.
Will be a map tie for these guys, and we will see at least one more map. So with that, Barb's hopes of staying alive are still alive. Oh, what? Insta spin here. That's not exactly.
Oh, what? Whoa,
That's
we're
not
going to
exactly.
Sapienza? Oh, here we go.
how things go.
Sapiens.
Yeah, ignore that, says Mando. I thought that spin also looked fairly familiar. I don't know, I don't remember where. It just looked like fairly familiar. But now, forgot to change the time from 21 to 22 my time. Happens to the best of us, unfortunately. But anyways, in about, what is this, 3.5 minutes now, we will have map 4 Sapienza now underway. And very impressive stats from Barb. 7 wins, 4 losses. And Machete also been here one time. This is one of the couple maps he has already been to. And this was, I forget if this was the first map he played.
Welcome to Sapiens.
Yeah, it was the it was his pick against Nezuko, and he, unfortunately for him, lost it that time. So we'll see if the tides are turned this time around. However, now with the Colorado tie, obviously Barb cannot afford another tie. So now from this point on, he will have to win everything to stay alive, whereas Machete now only does need a win or a tie. Love being able to hear Barb's mic while he plays. That's awesome. It is all like actually funny sometimes when you listen to the players. Like, I know you're not getting anything from me when I'm playing because I always listen to music, and that just will get probably TMCA'd. I don't know how it hasn't got me any strikes yet, but it was funny. Like, I watched back the match I had against Red Fox last night. Like when he got that crazy Jorge fall, he just popped off, and he really went crazy almost. It's a shame for him that he didn't win the map in the end, but yeah, he went crazy. I respect that. I don't play with mic on, but I know people that do. Like, I respect that. But back to the match at hand. A little under half a minute now until we get the 4th map underway. Sapienza now could be the final one if Machete gets a win or a tie from this.
Duel starts
And
in 10 seconds.
Barb's last lifeline, so to say.
5,
But the spin does arrive. We have
2,
Silvio Caruso with a pistol as the street performer with no target pacification, and Francesca DeSantis with an assault rifle as the cyclist. Interesting spin in that sense. So, street performer, obviously a little bit of a pain if you don't go for him right away, but also you're not necessarily in a rush with Silvio, as you can get him back to the observatory whenever you want. So we'll maybe see both of these guys starting just straight up get the cyclist first, then get the granny kill then go for a Silvio after. Figure out whatever you need for the street performer. Barb's size currently make me think he hates me this round. I mean, it could be. Could be very much true that. But Barb did start safe house, as Machete is going for default instead. A quick replan for Barb. He did have the Seeker, he just didn't grab it from the case by the looks of it. Machete hit the dart there, gets the disguise change behind the back of the delivery guy, and does have his disguise, whereas Barb's still having some troubles getting started by the looks of it. Machete now is into the mansion. So he'll be approaching his first kill. And picks up the spaghetti cans for his troubles. Barb is paused for a long time, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but Machete will be going up to the observatory stairs now, going towards Granny. Now, yeah, the reason why he didn't get that door open, I believe, is because for whatever reason, for the AR to shoot some doors open, you need to be fairly close. Especially with the semi-auto variants that BigMachete chose as well. Now, Machete is just gonna wait till the 2:30 timing by the looks of it. I'm not sure why he's carrying the propane then. Maybe he just wants to go for a knockout onto the... Doesn't even wait for the 2:30 timing, he just goes for the trank straight away. So this now... I think he got it, yeah, just in time got it before the tranked body of the mansion guard here got spotted by Francesca, which would have pulled the super guard into the room, which then probably would have been more trouble. Now, I'm not sure if Barb hit. Second try does hit the Seeker onto the street performer. However, because he is mid-performance, that means the guy will take a while to get sick and to actually move. So, not exactly the best result for Barb. However, it looks like he's a little lost. Machete having also some trouble finding the street performer by the looks of it. He's not there performing right now. That's a random NPC. I'm not sure if that hit, but I assume it is because he's very confident it did. I pick up the loud pistol, which is kind of funny. And there goes Granny's super guard. Eventually does walk in and does find the tranked body of the other one. Now, yeah, Machete has got the street performer sick. So, actually, yeah, Machete will use a loud pistol for Silvio. So this is gonna be very interesting now as to how he chooses to go about this one. Now, he will need probably the silenced AR to shoot the panel. Even very careful about the random NPCs they're seeing the street performer, but I don't think anyone should find him anyways. Now, as Barb has also got the street performer, however, Franny will now be very tight. I don't think he's gonna make her in time, unfortunately. Or it's gonna be very close at least. Yeah, the guard already turning around. That means Franny is also gonna start going away. Franny even gets a head turn, unfortunately, and the guard even sees him knock out Francesca, so yeah, Barb not knowing or not having practiced the Franny reset, yeah, with that would have been very, very good. Unfortunately, doesn't know it by the looks of it, so he's just gonna have to wait it out, unfortunately, or restart rather, as BigMachete is gonna have to wait it out to get Silvio into the observatory by the looks of it, as he does come in. I'm curious as to how this approach then goes, as Machete does not have a silenced pistol, so he will have to do it with a loud one. Now, it is doable with a loud one, just very much sketchier.
I have no clue where this guy's going.
We'll see how things
But it's probably a
go.
long walk.
Barb did make the cyclist sick.
All the way down to the church.
Doing nice little throw KO or throw distract there for guards almost being
doable.
trolls there for Machete.
It's
But
just not doable.
Barb figures out the
It's gonna have to be like
a medic for
fuck.
the cyclist. Unfortunately, gonna take way too long. As Machete does get the knockout onto guard 1. Tries to get the bump to slow down the other one. There it is. Little bump, not enough. Oh no! Big whoosh just before it turns around. Jesus. Playing with fire. But now, the moment of truth, so to say. There it is. Nice shot. Doesn't look like anyone's heard it either, so very nice there from Machete. Now he does need to get rid of the virus now as well, which I don't think he has anything for either. And yeah, I think that is a soundproof spot, funnily enough. So now Machete will probably go for, oh, he does have the EMP then. Yeah, my point proven wrong there. He has the EMP. Gonna make his life just one click of a button before the exit. That should be virus done. It is. And as long as he gets to the seaplane, that will be GG's. Very well played from Machete. Unfortunately for Barb, this now does mean with the 7-1 loss that Barb's road at RR13 unfortunately comes to an end only after 2 games.
GG's Machete.
Considering this is their first tournament back after I believe, what was it? I forgot. I had a look at it, but I forgot. After RRWC22 was when his last games, at least according to RR stats, were. This was still very good showing. It's always great to have people come back, and yeah, even though it ended this fast for Barb, I'm sure if he keeps at it, he's gonna be back to his form in no time. But yeah, with the win, as I said, Machete will move on. This was a lower bracket match, and it was right up there, the third one from the top on losers round 1. So that means Machete will move on to losers bracket round 2 to face Apricot next. And Barbegue, as I said, unfortunately their road in this tournament will be over. Now, as for the upcoming matches, we have currently an ongoing one over, I believe, on Throat's side, funnily enough. I'm just having a look if it's still going. Should be still going, at least for a little bit. So yeah, I'll get through this quickly and raid over to Throat instead of Nezuko. So yeah, Sephiroth versus Hans going for at least a little bit longer over on Throat. Then in 15 minutes, I'll probably cast the T-North Quibbolt game as well, and that will round out the night. Will probably be me if no one else is around, but we'll see. And then tomorrow we'll have a few matches. We'll have 4:30 p.m. CET, Scruffy versus Yanini. That will be an amazing match. Then Quatility versus Nezuko and Mu versus Luke over at 9 p.m. CET tomorrow. Then on Sunday, 2 a.m., Coates versus Zerun. And at 12 p.m., Codename Kenny versus Rustle, and 4 additional matches that aren't here. But you can find the whole list at hitmaps.com if you're curious. Now, I'll just check. Yes, Throat looks to be the one casting, so I will be raiding over to there for now if you want to stay tuned for more roulette action. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Machete and Barb for this matchup, and I will probably see you very soon again, but without further ado, I will raid over to Throat, and you'll have another matchup there for at least a little bit to watch. So as I said, thank you everyone for watching, and have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.